Today on CityCast Boise, astrology is having a moment. So as Cancer season kicks off, I'm curious, could astrology help us understand Boise better? Does the City of Trees give off big earth sign energy, or are we more of an independent Leo? Rachel Spacek and Evelyn Avitia join me to guess Boise's zodiac sign, and the answer might surprise you. It's Thursday, June 29th. I'm Emma Arnold, and this is what Boise's talking about. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
Hello.
So let's just start with, why are you into astrology? You know, did you just want to learn about zodiac signs? Like, why are you so into it?
Yeah, I mean, when I found out that Rachel was into astrology and zodiac signs, I was like, I have found someone to talk about this with. I don't know. I personally really enjoy it just because I feel like there is so much to discover about yourself. And through astrology, you can really learn about your traits and your characteristics. And I do believe that astrology is real. And I don't know, it's a good way to just keep learning about yourself and others.
What about you, Rachel?
Yeah, I was never into it until college, and I had two best friends in college who were super into it, and so they got me really obsessed with astrology. They were a Libra and a Sagittarius, so always kind of fans of them. And so yeah, kind of similar to Evelyn, I just love learning about people, and I just think it's so interesting. I'm not gonna really do anything active if I know someone is a certain sign or whatever, but it's just so fun to talk about and to read about. And it's kind of funny, I think people who are even kind of eye rolly about astrology and crystals, they still love hearing you talk about their sign. It's everyone loves it.
Like, ooh, tell me more.
Yes.
Even the people I know who because people will give us crap, and by us, I primarily mean women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, there's a bit of a gender divide on that. But I've gotten crap from men before for enjoying, astrology or reading my horoscope or whatever. And I'm always like, listen, we let you have fantasy football. Let us have this. It's fun. It's for entertainment. But also, I think there is something, it's the same as tarot cards or something. I'll draw a card, and it's not like I live my life according to that card I've drawn. It's just a way to sort of sit and reflect and do some introspection on, maybe my horoscope today says be mindful of your words. Oh, no. That doesn't seem like a particularly harmful hobby to me. But let's share our charts. Do you think that's fun? I think it would be fun to share our charts really quick. Evelyn, you go first. What?
Okay.
I already know, but I feel like people listening will be like, it all makes sense.
I feel like it confuses a lot of people because most people assume that I have fire placements, but I don't have a single fire element. It's all Taurus and Cancer. So I'm a Taurus sun, Cancer moon, Cancer rising. So in simple terms, I am the mother of the group. Yeah.
When I heard you were a Taurus, all of a sudden I was like, oh, I get Evelyn it completely, because two of my sons are Tauruses. They're quiet, very funny, very reliable people.
Super stylish.
Yeah, very stylish with a little snark to them, with some snark to them. So I love that you're a Taurus. I love it. Rachel, what about you?
So I'm a Virgo sun. I am a Leo rising and a Virgo moon. So I have a ton of Virgo in my chart, which also kind of makes me a similar-ish to Evelyn. I give a lot of advice. I feel like I know best in all of my friend circles. Kind of mothery planner type person. But I think my Leo rising is a little more of my spunky side, which I hope comes out sometimes. But yeah, I love a Taurus. My sister is a Taurus, so I love a Taurus.
I love it. What about you, Emma?
I am a Gemini with an Aquarius moon, which means I am a very great time, but also extremely mopey. I have the water energy of being kind of, I don't know, a little goth girl on the side, but big Gemini energy. And actually, all of my sisters are either Gemini or Cancer. We're all born in June and July. So,
Ooh.
yeah. And my brother, he's a little Taurus. So, yeah, kind of a summer spread, the five of us. But yeah, that's what I am. And I know people automatically assume Geminis are horrible, but we're actually just super, super fun.
I feel like Gemini for a while were like the bad sign, and then it was kind of Scorpio. But I honestly love both of them like so much. People I've met who are Gemini and Scorpios.
She's not on, but Frankie's a Scorpio. And when I found out, I was like, ooh, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I love a Scorpio. Evelyn, this was your idea, this episode. And you brought it up because you said that Boise as a city must actually have a sign too. So tell me more. I've never heard of this being like a thing for a place.
Yeah, totally. There are so many different branches of astrology. I'm not an astrologer, just interested in this stuff. But each person has their individual natal chart. And so that got me thinking like, well, this must be like, it must go bigger. Cities have to have a zodiac sign and other things must have zodiac signs too. And so this type of astrology is actually called mundane astrology, and it basically goes even larger. And so cities fall into this, and I thought it'd be fun for us to figure out what Boise's astrology sign must be.
Before you tell me Boise's, do you know any other cities? Just out of curiosity, like Portland or Vegas? I'm just thinking of other CityCast cities.
Let's talk about Portland.
Okay.
When you think about Portland, what are you thinking of? Like, what is Portland known for?
Rainy weather, mopey vibes a little bit, darker music. I'm definitely going Aquarius for Portland.
Okay. Well, you're spot on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, funny.
So Portland, as a city, their zodiac sign is Aquarius, which makes so much sense because they're known for being weird and quirky and different. And that's what a lot of people think about when they think about Aquariuses and their characteristics. Their traits are known for being different, for having quirky vibes. So I think that fits for sure.
Oh, interesting. Okay, before you tell me Boise's astrological sign, I want us to guess. Rachel, do you know it already, or do you have a good guess?
No, I don't know it already. So Evelyn and I just briefly like texted about what we thought it was. And I'm going either Sagittarius or Capricorn. Like Sagittarius, adventure-y, tight-knit group of people. But also I could see them being Cap because, really hardworking. I feel like a lot of people here like grind and are like trying to get to the top, work ahead. And so, yeah, those are my like kind of guesses. Hopefully something around there is in their chart.
That's great. I texted Jocelyn Robertson, who's one of our contributors, and my bestie and my astrological friend, right? Like she's the one who texts me like, don't sign a contract on the 7th of June. And I'm like, why? I don't have any contracts, but just in case I'll listen. But she told me Capricorn, and she said it's because Boise is responsible, traditional, independent, can be somewhat inflexible, and she said people will get mad about this, but not always super sophisticated, but hardworking, structured, and sometimes impatient and judgmental was why she calls Boise a Capricorn. And I was like, ooh, those are pretty good.
No, because when Rachel and I were talking about it, what could it be? I immediately thought Capricorn too, because I was like, Capricorns are kind of boring, but and I'm an earth sign, okay? I can say totally. This.
Yeah.
They're kind of boring, but they're hardworking. But yeah, they're like stubborn. And I love the way that Jocelyn put it.
My personal guess was a Cancer. That was what my guess was, because we've got the river, so water sign. Cancers are very nurturing. One of my sisters, my youngest sister, is a Cancer. She's very nurturing. She's very family oriented, very community oriented. And I feel like Cancers tend to prioritize. One of my sons is a Cancer, very much Mr. Prioritize security over adventure. And I feel like Boise does kind of have a tendency. Everything takes us a little longer. Everything's like, whoa, wide leg pants. Maybe in a decade or two, like fashion takes us a little longer to try out new foods. Yeah. So my guess is Cancer. But all right, Evelyn, lay it on us. What is Boise's astrological sign?
All right. Well, I have two versions here for you guys. So if we were to base it on Boise, New Fort Boise being founded on July 4th, 1863, Astro Theme says that Boise's sun is in Cancer, the moon is in Aquarius, and the rising is Aries.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So Emma.
So yeah, a little Cancer baby. Yeah. I might be right on that. What's the other date here, though?
Our other one, if we were to base it on when Boise became the capital, because remember, it was Lewiston first, the sun would be Capricorn, the moon would be Scorpio, and the rising would be Aries. So I think we were all heading in that direction. Either or, but
interesting that we pretty much nailed, like we all chose one of those two, which is super interesting that we were like, it's either a Cancer or a Capricorn.
Boise's predictable like that.
Yeah. So what do we think? Do we agree? Let's narrow it down. What do you think? Capricorn. I like all the stuff. I do like all that stuff. Here's what I think. I think we're a Capricorn that wishes we were a Cancer. That's what I think we are. Because we do have that sort of, like Jocelyn said, some of that about that makes a lot of sense to me. What do you think?
I don't know. I still want to say Capricorn. Yeah. I still want to say Capricorn, especially with now the vibe of like Boise is grinding hard. It wants to be a big city. She wants to be an it girl. I think it has like big Capricorn, big moves energy.
Yeah.
God, that's such a good point. That was one of the things Jocelyn said was Boise values money. They want to make more money. They want to grow. Boise, since I was a kid, it's been growth, and pushing to be a bigger city. You're right. That is big Capricorn energy. What do you think, Rachel?
Yeah, I definitely agree on the Capricorn energy. And like, since you mentioned the growth and like kind of climbing the ladder, like that's so Capricorn. Also, I was interested that both of the charts you mentioned, Evelyn, had Aries in them, which I didn't really think about Aries that much. And I also like don't know so much about Aries, but that seems like a theme between both of them.
My thought is, Capricorn's, like you said, super ambitious. But it makes me think of how, this will probably get me some emails, but, for so many years we've had the Boise Kind stickers around. And again, I'm going to go back to, I feel like Boise's a little bit of a ambitious mean girl who wishes they were a soft and gentle, loving, nurturing Cancer. That's what those Boise Kind stickers are.
Yeah.
Feel like it's pretty accurate. Does this change how you feel about Boise, either of you, how you might approach her now that you know she's a Capricorn with like Cancer dreams?
I have one of both, like Evelyn and my good friend is a Capricorn. She's very Capricorn. And then my boyfriend's a Capricorn. So, I have a lot of Caps in my life and, I'm like navigating their ambition a lot. I'm kind of used to it. I'm really around them a lot. I know that oftentimes like work will come first, like work will always be in the conversation somehow. So I think I get it, Boise, and I think I still love her.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to approach it. I know Geminis and Capricorns, I know typically don't mix very well. I've been told that by a Capricorn. So, but I think that's could even be a little true. Boise and I have had our ups and downs, so maybe there's some truth to that. All right. Well, this was such a good idea and super cute. I love that you came on and did this. And let's keep it going. I mean, next time when you come back, Rachel, we'll do a zodiac sign for the entire state. We'll talk about. I need some time to think on what Idaho is because
it's going to be a complex chart.
Yeah, for reals. All right, Evelyn, Rachel, thank you so much. This was really, truly a blast.
Thank you.
Happy Cancer season.
One more thing before we sign off. Boise Parks and Rec just announced that the Boise River is open for floating, so it is officially summer. Float rentals and other services will be offered at Barber Park, and don't forget there's a shuttle between there and Ann Morrison. Details on pricing, hours, and more can be found on Ada County's website. That's all for today here on CityCast Boise. If you enjoyed the show, we'd love it if you left us a review. It helps other people fall in love with us. We'll be back tomorrow morning for your weekly news roundup. Bye!